a weekly cleaning routine video for you. I personally love watching other people clean. It gives me motivation and I just find it really therapeutic for some reason. Maybe that's weird, I don't know. Anyway, so Daddy's at work this morning and he's got a week off next week and we're going to have a really fun week. So we decided what we'd do is get cleaning, and we didn't have our Hoover for a couple of days because it broke. Well, it didn't really break, but Grandad fixed it, didn't it? So this is what we do once a week. Normally midweek I do some of the steps, not the bed sheets and bits, but I clean the rat's cage. Oh, you say bye-bye? And bits like that. But I try and get the children involved. So this is our weekly cleaning routine with 2 children. So the first thing I like to do is strip off the bed so that can go in the washing machine and start washing while we're doing other things. And Stan really likes to help with this job, so Ronnie's gone off somewhere else, but yeah. I like to remake the bed just like that, just because then it's not messy on the base. Then we gather up the washing and pop it in the washing machine, and I like to use Fairy washing liquid and Fairy conditioner, and then we just use some of the Unstoppables, which is the Dream one, which smell really good. Yep, you see, they smell really good. And we just pop some of those in. As I said, I do bed sheets once a week. I actually did the boys in the week. I try not to do them in the same on the same day. Then the next thing I like to do is the rat cage. So we clean them out and just wash their bedding. They're on fleece bedding, and they have a litter tray, so that gets changed. Ah, there's Raffy, so cute. Oh, and there's Fudge, and they just have a run about whilst I do that. So just empty it all out and pop some fresh bedding on, which I've already washed from the last time. We have 2 sets of bedding, one on, one off. I use the Clean and Safe, which is from Pets at Home. And then I just put the bits by the washing machine ready to wash. And the next thing we do is empty the bins, the bathroom and the bedroom. Stan always does the bedroom one for me. And then on to the bathroom. And I like to change all the towels at least twice a week. And then I use a sift spray just to start cleaning the bath. Again, this is something I do more than once a week. I do give it a quick wipe over every so often anyway in the week. So it's never too bad, but this is what time I give it a good thorough go over. I've started to use white vinegar on my glass if I can. I don't really like the smell of it, but it's quite nice not using the chemicals some of the time. And it does bring it up nice and shiny as well. And I use the same for the towel rail as well, just to shine it up and get rid of any dust that might have settled on there. And then onto the dreaded loo. Although ours isn't too dreaded, because I do tend to give the loo a wipe over most days, especially if we've had lots of people around and things like that. So I just give it a quick wipe, but I give it a good thorough wipe over. And I stick some bleach down there as well. I don't like using bleach too much, but I do find for the loo it's good. And then clean towels. I also go into the cupboard and just have a quick wipe over. Sometimes I do it more thoroughly than this, but this was just a quick wipe just to make sure and kind of see what's in there and bits like that. And then a wipe over of the cupboards as well. And then the sink. And I do like some shiny taps as well, so that's always good. And check there's hand wash, etc. Then the mirror outside the bathroom, which always gets smears on it because the boys always use it when they're brushing their teeth and stuff, so it kind of splatters all over. Ta-da! And meanwhile, the boys are just in the front room. They've kind of lost interest with the cleaning, so that's fine. Then I do my room, so I clean off my dressing table and I use the Method wood polish, which I love the smell of. It's almond, it's just so nice. But black furniture really does gather dust. I don't know if any of you find that, so it does end up really, really dusty. So I definitely dust that more than once a week because it drives me mad. And then, yeah, the mirrored panels as well. Again, white vinegar for those. And then I pop everything back on and just give the bedside tables a wipe over. And then the boys' room, so they've made a bit of a mess, so they decide they're going to tidy that up for me, which was nice. And I just really go over, just check the cuddly toys are all, you know, in an order, and just took the beds. Ronnie's was fine. Quick dust around. Ah, there's some cuteness for you. And then onto the front room, it's just really a case of, you know, a quick dust. Nothing's ever too bad because I do try and keep on top of it, as I say. Quick go over of the table, which is obviously done all the time anyway, and Ronnie's seat, just to make sure it's, you know, clean. And quick go over on the windowsill. And then the Homemade storage, and where my essential oils are. And I just have a quick look just to check everything's kind of in order and not too much of a mess, but I did it the other day, so it's not too bad anyway. And then I just straighten up all the cushions. I do hoover under the cushion covers, but I don't do that every week. It's probably every couple of weeks. Straighten up the throw. I've washed the blanket that goes on the other end of the sofa that we use to cover ourselves up with when it's cold. And then onto the kitchen. So I just wash up the few bits that are already there from breakfast or whatever, just to make sure I've got a clean slate to start. And then I do use a little bit of bleach just to do the kitchen as well, just to kind of, you know, give it a thorough clean, especially the sink and bits. And then I check in the fridge to see if anything's gone funny, or there's really not a lot in there at the moment. Oh, there was something that went funny. And then I give it a quick wipe over with my Dettol spray. I do a more thorough clean sort of once a month or whatever, but it doesn't normally need too much, just a quick wipe. And there's some fingerprints on the tumble dryer. Then we decided we'd go for a little walk just around the block, just to kind of run off some energy and have a break before I hoovered and finished up. So Stan took his bike, and Ronnie decided he just wanted to take his books with him and have a little walk. And then I decided they could watch a little bit of telly just whilst I sort of hoovered and mopped. So I'm just getting my mop bucket ready there. I just need a bit of Cif, and I like a little bit of fabric conditioner in there because it just makes it smell really nice. Plug it in the hoover, pretty self-explanatory, and then I start to vacuum. Sometimes I do, well, most times I do get the Lego table out and stuff like that and hoover behind it, but I actually did that in the week, and I had all the bits under the bed out in the week as well and dusted them off. So it just depends what I've had time to do in the week, but yeah, it's never too bad. And then I go over the bathroom and just kind of hoover, and then I get my mop bucket and just give that a quick mop over so that can be drying, and then light a candle because it's always nice to have something nice smelling in there. And then just go and vacuum really all around. I always like to vacuum the rug because it's kind of satisfying because it all fluffs up again, which is kind of nice. And just under the table. It doesn't look like I'm doing a very thorough job, but to be quite honest, I do it so often anyway. It's normally pretty clear. Just go around the corners and bits, and then into the kitchen. And just give that a hoover too. And a mop. And then my bed sheets have been drying. And that's like one of my favourite things is clean bed sheets. I don't know about anyone else, but I do really like clean bed sheets. Although I don't actually like making the bed, because it's always a wrestling match to do that. And I don't iron anything, as you may have noticed. I know some people iron bed sheets and things, but I really don't see the point. We don't really have any clothes that need ironing. If we were going out somewhere, then I would iron clothes. Obviously it's shirts and stuff, but Steve doesn't wear shirts for work, so I don't have to do any of that. And I really just don't kind of see the point of it. You know, I know some people like to do it and that's up to them, but not me. So there we have it. Everything is nice and straight and clean again for another day. I think the secret is just to keep on top of it in the week, give it a quick vacuum when you can, and that's really about it. But thank you for watching this video, and please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye!